We up on Facebook and YouTube? All right, we're going to get going here in just a second. We've got your weather impact alert live streams here starting very soon. As we're tracking a bunch of heavy rainfall, thankfully low severe weather threat across our area, but you're going to have to watch out for the potential of some flooding. Just wait a couple more seconds here to get on our WHAS 11 Plus channel. You can head to your app store and get the WHAS 11 Plus app for live streaming there. I'll be checking out some comments here and there as we go here through the next 20 or 30 minutes with our updates. And there you can see just super, super soggy conditions across the area. And again, we'll be rocking and rolling with our live stream on YouTube, Facebook, and on our WHAS 11 Plus app here momentarily. I am Chief Meteorologist Ben Pine in the WHAS 11 Weather Impact Center. This March 15th, 2025. All right, we're up on Plus, we're up on YouTube, we're up on all the spots here. Hope you're having a good Saturday. It is a good day to be inside and perhaps watching some basketball. Maybe we're on your second screen. And here's me. Okay. Hey, there I am, Chief Meteorologist Ben Pine. It is 3:31 on this just completely saturated, soggy Saturday here for us. Picked up over an inch of rainfall in many locations so far. There are lots of lightning strikes out there, some gusty winds. Thankfully, there's almost no fuel, unstable air to produce severe weather. So the severe weather threat is very low. I wouldn't call it 0% chance, but very low. That is not the case for our friends down south over parts of Alabama, Tennessee, and in Mississippi. We'll take a look down that way as well here in just a second. So let's just get back to our radar, which shows a whole bunch of rain across the area. As we zoom in, it is a steady, moderate rain with some occasional lightning and thunder out there. The rain now spreading over all of southern Indiana, light to moderate, and then we've got some heavier pockets of rain for some areas off to the southeast of Louisville. And areas east and southeast of Louisville will have the best chance for some flood potential by later on tonight as well. Jason Dotson, thanks for watching there from Cloverport. Now, as we take a look down south, so the tornado watch begins in Tennessee, goes through most of Mississippi and Alabama, and there are ongoing tornado warnings. One that stands out is always the purple color ones. That indicates that there's confirmation of a tornado on the ground. So that one is in east central Mississippi. This is a confirmed tornado located over Turnerville or near Bay Springs, moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. There's a radar confirmed tornado. So the radar is seeing a debris signature with that cell. Again, that is way south of our area. Closest tornado warning to us is right around the Alabama and Tennessee state lines. I would not be surprised if we end up with a flash flood warning at some point for a few parts of our area. So this is the tornado watch. Remember yesterday there's a huge area of tornado watches out to our west, and now they are all to our south where the air is more unstable. Happy soggy Saturday to Joanne. Thanks for watching. Mary Kay Williams, happy to keep you updated there in Memphis, Indiana. Not too far from where we live. Bobby Gray watching from inside the FedEx truck Hopefully you're paying attention to the wet roads there, Bobby. Pat should have sound. And Bobby Gray watching from Okolona. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you're paying attention. Yeah, we've got sound, so it might be on your end there, Pat. Okay, so there is the tornado watch. Now, these are all the warnings that we have ongoing. The green ones are the flash flood warnings, and the red ones are tornado warnings. The red with an outline of purple is a confirmed tornado on the ground, and then orange is severe thunderstorm warnings. So getting busy there in Mississippi and starting to move into Alabama. So this is the storm fuel. So, near the ground, we need the air to be unstable. What makes it unstable? Warm air, moist air makes it very buoyant, which means that it can become explosive. If you get a thunderstorm, it can use that fuel to become stronger and stronger and potentially a hazardous and damaging storm. But if you notice over our area, there is like almost no unstable air or CAPE, convective available potential energy. That is a great thing. That means our severe weather threat is super low. And you don't really get into that higher level of storm fuel and the energy for storms until you get down into where the tornado watch is, down in Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, and Louisiana. And that's what we want. As long as, we keep the showers, we keep the clouds around, it's going to be hard for our air to become unstable. Yeah, we're going to have gusty winds, maybe some gusts over 40. We've got a wind advisory until 2 a.m. We're going to have gusty rain showers out there, but the concern for damaging winds is very low for our area. Just checking on some comments here again. Emily, thanks for watching from Simpsonville. And we've got Michelle Sutton from Seymour, Tracy from New Albany, got Ashley in Shively, Jaylee Searcy from Shelbyville, thanks for tuning in, and Brenda Hines from Irvington. Good deal there, Bobby. And Beth from Iroquois Park area, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so all the area, this wind advisory was until 8 p.m. It's been extended until 2 a.m., so it's just going to stay breezy. And then we have a flood watch for areas east of Louisville. Begins in Shelby County and then stretches down south, so kind of east of I-65 in general. And that's where we could pick up maybe up to around 3 or 4 inches of rainfall. And we'll take a look at this with Futurecast here. Okay, so we'll go a little bit slow here. So we've got the rain over us now. Notice that it kind of fills back in. If you get a little gap where it ends up being a little bit drier for a little while, it's just going to be a brief window if you do get some breaks in the rain before it fills back in. So there you can see that rainfall rates picking back up late this afternoon to the evening time. This is around 6 p.m. And then there you can see some of that heavier rain moving to the east by 9 p.m. So that's good news there. But it fills back in there along and east of I-65. And just kind of notice that you continue to see that rain off and on, mainly along and east of I-65 through late tonight. This is around 4 a.m. So that's why there could be that higher threat of some potential flooding in those areas. And we have Barbara Stevens from Paoli, thanks for tuning in. Had a good storm roll through Orange County earlier today. Had a bunch of swaths of hail move through much of southern Indiana and parts of Kentucky too along the Ohio River. Ricky Lee from PRP. And we got Michael Summersell from Fern Creek. Thank you for tuning in. Charlotte Ray from Valley Station. Ronald Porter in West Point. Amanda, watching from Glasgow, Kentucky. Pat, Falls the Rough. So this is 2 o'clock in the morning. Now we're getting into the cold front moving in. So this gives us some scattered rain showers, mostly light, tomorrow morning. This is 9 a.m. So Sunday starts off a little bit wet. Trending drier. They might get a few snowflakes in central Indiana as this colder air moves in. I think it's just some kind of leftover drizzle, but trending drier and still breezy tomorrow afternoon. This kind of might be feeling like a shock tomorrow afternoon after 82 yesterday, a record high, It's going to feel maybe like the 30s tomorrow afternoon. Got to love the month of March. Barbara, no electric since 5 a.m. Hopefully they get that back up soon there. And Hannah from Corden. Yeah, I don't think we'll have much hail. We don't really have the storm fuel for these storms to get incredibly tall to get into becoming hail-producing storms, which is good. Okay, so this is the severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. The Storm Prediction Center is a division of the National Weather Service that looks across the entire United States, based out of Norman, Oklahoma, to see where severe weather might happen. And you can see that threat is much higher. Tennessee south with the highest threat over east central Mississippi, where there are ongoing tornado warnings, and then into Alabama. Our area is under level 1 and 2, and that might be kind of overdone because I just don't see a lot of energy for the potential severe storms. Again, not zero chance, but it's a very low chance of severe weather for the rest of today. Mallory Schnell is watching as well. Good afternoon, Mallory. So here's a live look at the rain out there, and we have a current temperature in the upper 50s, lower 60s. Reporting no wind, but it's been kind of breezy off and on. There might be an issue with that anemometer reporting from the airport right now. Got a report of a thunderstorm, humidity 87%. And look at our area temperatures here. We've got, all hovering near 60 degrees and steady. Wind gusts have calmed a little bit, had some over 30 mile per hour wind gusts a little bit earlier. Jasper at 30, and some of the stronger wind gusts have shifted off to the north for now, but we'll likely start to get some gustier winds a little bit later this afternoon, evening once again. Here's the rainfall totals that we've seen up to an inch in Corden and Brandenburg, Hodgenville, Litchfield. We can handle that. It's just the issue is we do expect some more heavy rain to continue into this evening time. So if we, tack on another inch or two, then we might be running into some localized flooding issues. Regina Gavin, thanks for tuning in. Amber, Branson, Missouri. We're not covering Branson, Missouri. And Michelle, thanks for watching from New Haven, Kentucky. And Regina Gavin from Georgetown, Indiana. Thanks for tuning in here. All right, so for tonight, we're looking at low temperatures in the upper 40s, lower 50s in most spots, and scattered rain showers will continue. And then tomorrow, this is going to be in the morning time, these 50s. I think we fall to the upper 40s by the afternoon. So kind of an opposite day where it might be just a little bit milder in the morning and then getting chillier in the afternoon. That's why I put the down arrow on the 7-day forecast for tomorrow, expecting a chillier afternoon. There it is popping on. So some morning showers. There might be a little drizzle left over in the afternoon, but it trends drier in the afternoon. And we got St. Patrick's Day Monday, sunshine, 57 degrees, and then 70s returning as we jump up there with our temperatures on Tuesday. Looks like a brief period of some light rain showers Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening. A lot of that will be gone by early Thursday. There might be a little drizzle left over Thursday. 52 the high for Thursday afternoon as spring begins at 5:01 a.m. Thursday morning. Hip, hip, hooray there. Springtime is going to be officially here. Got a good taste of spring-like weather, almost summer-like weather over the last week. 60 Friday, and then there might be an isolated shower Saturday with a high of 66 degrees as we head into our first spring weekend. So really the thoughts here are with our friends down over the deep south. That's where there is a much higher threat of severe weather for the rest of today. Brenda Kay from Sellersburg, thanks for watching. Sharon Stubbs from Lexington, Kentucky. Ray Robinson from Harrodsburg. And Ivy is tuning in as well. Penny, what time frame are we looking at? I'm not sure what the question is there. Everybody's got rain right now, and we're not expecting. The threat of severe weather is low for all of us. Just watching out for maybe some localized flooding, especially for areas off to the east and southeast of Louisville. Carrie, we'll go over Futurecast again to answer that question. I do think the rain will start to let up a little bit later this evening, especially for areas west of I-65. All right, so let's bring up Futurecast once again. So scattered showers, thunderstorms continue across the area those temperatures are actually a little warmer than it is outside. It's around 60 instead of 65. But anyway, there you can see that rain. This is around through 6 o'clock. So another batch of some heavier rainfall rates coming through. Karen from Charlestown, thanks for watching. Not likely severe, but some heavy rain with this. So again, this is around 6 o'clock. All right, so we had a question about will we get some drier conditions this evening? Kind of depends on location. Here's 8, 9 o'clock. Notice that it's trending drier west of I-65 just after sunset, and then still pretty wet east of I-65. And then a little bit later into the nighttime, let's stop at around 10, 11 o'clock. Still, unfortunately, if you're along and east of I-65, it's kind of, that rain is kind of training along the same areas. And that is why there is the flood watch east of Louisville for tonight. But looking a lot better west of I-65. We'll take it even later into the nighttime. Notice still some scattered showers as we approach the overnight. This is after midnight. And there you go, once again, 2 a.m. along and east of I-65, wetter, drier west of I-65. Seeing a pattern here, wetter east, drier west. All right, so cold front's coming in tomorrow morning. It'll give us some more scattered showers, mostly on the light side. It's going to stay a little bit breezy tomorrow. Winds around 10 to 20, maybe a little gust around 25. And then tomorrow afternoon, maybe a little drizzle, but trending drier and chillier as we'll likely fall to around 45 to 50 degrees and feeling a little cooler than that with still some gusty winds out there tomorrow. And again, I want to point out that a big ingredient here is what we call CAPE, storm fuel, instability, unstable air, air that wants to rise, and we have got almost nothing over our area. That's such good news. There's some unstable air north that'll continue to go north. And then the storm fuel is much higher with the convective available potential energy, the CAPE, down over the south. And that is where the much higher threat of severe weather exists. In fact, the severe weather is ongoing with all these warnings, confirmed tornado now south of the one that we saw earlier. So you got a handful of tornado warnings here in Mississippi and starting to move into Alabama, a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings, and then behind that you've got flash flood warnings. So this is going to be mainly an outbreak of severe weather and tornadoes over the deep south of Mississippi and Alabama. We can go ahead and query this one, this tornado warning here. And a confirmed tornado located near Montrose or 10 miles northeast of Bay Springs, moving northeast around 35. So we've had a couple of confirmed tornadoes here recently down in Mississippi. And if you're just tuning in, tornado watch is well south of our area. I don't expect that tornado watch to move north. Haley's asking, so nothing as severe as this morning, all right. You're correct, Haley. I'm not expecting, the severe weather threat is very low for us here for the rest of today. All right, so those tornado watches should stay south of us. And we have the wind advisory until 2 a.m. Still going to be gusty. You might hear the trees outside, some of the howling winds through tonight from time to time, like we already have today. And then you got the flood watch east of Louisville. And the flood watch goes until 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So watch out for some ponding of water in those locations. And this is, again, a current look at our radar and satellite here at 3:48 on this March 15th, 2025, on this super saturated, soggy Saturday. But thankfully, nothing crazy. You can see over the last hour, so I'm going to do a 1 hour loop instead of a 2 hour loop. And yellow is just getting into the kind of moderate rain. So it's light to moderate over Louisville right now. I'm not seeing as many lightning strikes. I'm going to pause this. And we can take a look how much lightning is out there here. It says 180 strikes over the last half hour, so that's not crazy. So we've had, some clusters of thunderstorms that have had like 2,000 lightning strikes. So this is over the entire area. That's really not too bad. So some rumbles of thunder and some moderate rain here. And what I think is going to happen, to what we saw in Futurecast, you've got this stuff down south, likely continue to spread up to the northeast here over the next several hours. And eventually, I think we'll have, towards sunset, we'll start to see this area trend drier and this area off to the east wetter. And then we can just make a smiley face right there because the severe weather threat is pretty low. We'll give them a nose. All right. That will do it because I'm just starting to draw things on the radar. All right, stay safe out there. If you're going to be driving around, definitely keep a grip on that steering wheel, as it is going to be breezy at times. The wind advisory until 2 a.m. this morning. Flood watch off to the east of Louisville. Low severe weather threat, but again, watching out for some ponding of water out there on the roads. We're going to be coming up with your newscast on WHS 11 at 6:30. Enjoy that basketball. Enjoy some indoor time with friends or family on this Saturday, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching our live stream.